Hello, my friends, and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general pick a card reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. So today is the 15th of March, 2023. It is a Wednesday, the day of Mercury, the day of Vishuddha chakra, which is the throat chakra. Light blues, cries of praise is usually a lovely stone to wear on today. Cries are opal, anything that's going to have that beautiful kind of aquarry color. Aquamarine is also good to wear today. Turquoise is also good to work with today in terms of crystals. Those are also indicative of the colors. Yellow is also a great color to wear for today because it resonates with the sign of Gemini, with it being the sign of the throat chakra. You've also got Raphael Archangel that is in congruence with today. So if you were planning on doing any kind of healing work, anything to do with mastering your mind, or anything to do with mercurial work, that usually is a pretty good, today is a good day to do it. We've got the Sun meeting Neptune in Pisces today. So it's a really dispersed day. Excellent if you're practicing painting, any kind of artwork, sculpture, anything that's going to involve your active imagination or some kind of artistic activity. If you want to do any creative meditative work, any kind of creative writing or anything like that, which doesn't require any specific deadline, similar to what I said for yesterday, that would be a good thing to do today. But anything that requires any kind of like real tough concentration, that might be quite difficult to do today, so just be aware of that. That's all I would say. Saying that though, that's why the moon is in Capricorn, so that's probably why the emotional side is pretty good today with that Sun meeting Neptune in Pisces. But with that being said, let me go on with the pile selection. So for pile 1, okay, we've got 2 here, so I'm going to take the top one for pile 1 and pile 2. And for pile 3, right, okay, so we've got pile 1, which is the horse, pile 2, which is the starfish, pile 3 is the fox. So, pile 1 horse, pile 2 starfish, pile 3 fox. Timestamps will be in the description box below. The collective reading will be after that. And I'll see you at your reading. Bye. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. So, let's take a look at what the 15th of March is saying for you today. Now, with this horse energy, it's almost like there is a real kind of want to move forward with something. And considering the transits that we've got today, it might be a little bit difficult to run in a straight line. So just be aware that, just wonder. You've got a lot of energy, it feels like today, pile 1. Something that's connecting you to the earth. It's causing you to be grounded, but it's also saying that there's a lot of energy to expend. So I don't know, like maybe go to the gym or something if you need to expend that energy. If you do any kind of like dance classes or anything like that, that might be quite nice to, particularly if you're doing like free flow dance or anything like that. Something that isn't so structured. Because obviously like gym and stuff like that is really good, but I like to just get silly and improvise when I do my dance work, so that might be something to think about. Yeah, I just see the horse kind of running around in the paddock, and if it's not in a paddock, kind of like running around the woods or something like that. So that, something nice that's going to really kind of ground you, but also connect you to your freedom as well. So let's see what the tarot has to say for today, 15th of March 2023. Okay, I only want, no, I only want one more. You were very good. Wow, so we've got the Fool, the Magician reversed, Judgment. Wow, three majors. Okay, so I think that that you may be feeling a little bit trapped, pile one. There may be some kind of like kind of thing, and maybe that's why I saw the horse in the paddock, and what the horse wants to do is actually wants to get out. It's almost like there's this sense of being a victim of your own certain sense of circumstance. So it's almost like there's a possibility that there was something that you knew that you didn't take advantage of at the time, which may have been the better decision to go for. And now you're realizing that that is what's kind of stopping you from going or from being where you want to be right now. So for example, if we go with this horse in the paddock situation, it may have been that you wanted to make sure that you kind of kept some good boundaries about yourself, but then now you're seeing how those boundaries actually, they don't actually fulfill both sides. It may be just one side. And I think that's quite indicative of what happens, particularly with what's happening in social media and generally like, and when things get taken too far. So the whole idea for being funny and having a joke about things, and the whole reason of satire is the idea of being able to question things, question ideals, and break boundaries by those things so that we can live, you know, that we can advance, basically. What am I trying to say? The Fool is the one person within a court back in the day that was able to challenge the king, because it was the one that took the mick out the king. It was able, you know, when we have all of these comedy shows, it's the only way that we can advance to see like how the kind of, you know, the ridiculousness of our situation can be. Do you know what I mean? And what's happened here is that there's been a bit of an infringement here. It seems like you may have thought, no, actually, I'm not going to stand for this. But there was something that you could have like kind of worked with, it feels like here. And I don't know, I just see a bit of a loop. So what's happening is then you'll realize like there's something that you could have risen above and it didn't kind of go forward. And now you're understanding that didn't really provide you the freedom that you wanted to. And now there's a need to try and like change situation and change something within a situation, change something within the situation that you're in. So it's almost like you're this horse in this paddock. It's almost like you're trying to like nudge the posts so that you can make it bigger, but actually you'll be nudging the post down. You know, and you're not trying to break out of it. You're trying to just like expand your circle, but it just doesn't seem like it's working. If this doesn't resonate, then I've got a feeling that this might be to do with an external situation, because it is 3 major arcanas as well. So it could be an external situation where you believed that you were doing something that you were knowledgeable about, but actually you were walking into the same situation. It's almost like the lesson hasn't been learned here. That's what I'm seeing here, pile 1. So just be aware of that for today. And just be aware of it. And try not to judge yourself too much. But I don't know, I do also see like there's almost like a lack of judgment, or a lack of being able to like discern appropriately with these two, particularly with the Magician reversed. Because, you know, what I do, is I always think to myself, are there any other cards in the deck of this 78 deck? 72 card deck. Sorry, 78 card deck. That tells me that there's a different meaning for something else. For if I wanted to spin something else on it. But no, I don't see that. Right now I see the stop of something, or trying to like do some kind of, it's almost like self-manipulation or something like that. Or there's something about the external that's being kind of shaped. And this is not, it's not It doesn't feel like something that's sacred or holy. It feels like something that's actually, it's a sense of ignorance when I see that. So I don't know. I don't know, part 1. I don't usually do this, but I don't like it. So, okay. 5 of Wands. Four of Wands. Okay, Empress reverse. Well, we've got all our major arcanas reversed, so I don't know what I can say really. Part 1. The main thing here is that you just wanted to be happy. That's all I can say. You wanted to be happy, and that's all right. That's all right. But it is patterning from previous. There's a history here. There's something here for you to be illuminated to. This Saturn in Pisces energy is pretty intense, so just ride it, as I would say with the horse. So, my friends, I'm going to leave it there. Don't worry too much about it. It's just a daily thing. Do you know what I mean? Check out the collective if you fancy it. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, my darlings, you take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And I'll see you in the next reading. And remember that honesty is always key. Bye. Hello, part 2, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the starfish, as you saw with the, or if you didn't see, in the shuffling and selection, it turned upside down. So with it being upside down, there's an inability to kind of, you're wanting to kind of like be placed somewhere safe, and there may be a sense that you're not feeling very safe. Also, it feels like there's a sense of not really feeling that you can regenerate. You've got to be in a safe place to regenerate. Okay, you've got to be, when you go to sleep, you have to be in a safe place, right? There's a sense of like that this is being compromised. Like, so for example, you may not have a boiler in your house, so you don't have any heating or anything like that, so it's very difficult to sleep or like have a shower or anything like that. You may not have a bed, quite literally, and that might make it very difficult to sleep. You may not have like with the boiler, you may not be able to take a shower or have hot water, or you might have some work being done in your bathroom, something like that. There's also there's a sense like you're wanting to kind of like get to a space where you can actually feel rested and regenerated. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this for the 15th of March 2023. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Queen of Coins reversed. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. And then we also have the Page of Wands reversed. So that actually is quite synonymous with what I just said, because like the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles, is the one queen who's kind of got her home in order. She's so it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so you're looking at, this is a very Capricornian energy with the activation kind of sense, the active sense, the cardinal space, the cardinal sense, which I associate personally with the queens. So yeah, you've got that energy that's there, but it's not able to go forward. And with the starfish is a very, very active animal. It regrows, like it's, or sea creature. I don't know if I could classify it as an animal, but it regrows its limbs if it gets cut off. And the first thing I saw when this was reversed is that it isn't allowed to do that. And with the Queen reversed, it's almost like she's not in her space where she can feel at home. She's not feeling homely. She's not feeling okay. She's not feeling great. So with the Ace of Chalices, this is because there's a sense of not feeling loved. Not feeling an abundance of love. It could be quite literally that your boiler is not working and you don't have hot water, because it is the Ace of Cups, which is the Ace of Water. So it means that there might be something happening there, and we've got a lot of water aspect here, and not a lot, but we've got a water kind of theme going on here. But with the Page of Wands here, which is really nice to see, it almost tells me that you're finding a new way to cope. You're actually finding the fire in places where you didn't have it before. And and it's nice because there's no thoughts here. There's no swords here, which is good to see in this respect, because, you know, sometimes thoughts can just get in the way. And trust me, I'm a Gemini, so, you know, and the Nine of Swords is my card. So like I know about swords. So it's just this thing of where you're really finding the joy and the light. This card reminds me of a saying, there's more than one way to light a lamp. And I talk about this a lot when I speak to a lot of people within my kind of field with spirituality. And it's the idea that everybody's got their own way of finding their own light. You know, no one way is right. Everybody's got their own way, and how they find it is very specific to them. So there's no point in me imposing anything on you to decide to help you or persuade you that this is what you're meant to be doing. No, you go your own way, and if you want to come along on my train ride, that's wonderful. But if you're not, I'll meet you there at the final destination. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you're finding a new way to kind of light your lamp, a new way to do things, even though there may not be like the home comforts that you've had before. And you're kind of in a way maybe acting from a place of like debt. You are moving forward with the experience that you've got, and you're able to kind of, you know, kind of expand. It's really beautiful, and you're doing it in a really, really loving, feminine way. It's gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. So I wouldn't normally do this, but because I did it for pile 1, I'm going to do it for you as well. So we've got the Fool reversed. We've got the Four of Cups reversed. And then we've got the Tower. So yeah, I think that this is definitely something that's changing your world. It's something that's changing your world in a way that's causing you to really rethink how you've done things in the past. And now you're like, I'm going to survive this, regardless of whether or not I'm going to start again at like some kind of like back of where I was. You're not gonna start again. You're starting again, but you've got all this wealth of experience, which is this Fool reversed here. So well, that looks lovely. Pile 2, lovely. Just trying to think, is there any other messages? It may be very uncomfortable, I'm not going to lie, you know, because the first thing that I saw that was that reversed, and I just felt, you know, that idea of that being cut off and not being allowed to regenerate. So it may be a big loss. It may be. But it's nothing that you can't handle, pile 2. Nothing you can't handle. Please, this is a daily reading, so this might not resonate. It might do, but if it does, give it a thumbs up, please. If you like this reading and you'd like to subscribe for more videos, please do. Get in touch for a personal reading if you'd like one. My details are in the description box below. Do check out the collective reading if you wish. But otherwise, my darlings, have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll see you in the next reading. And remember that honesty is always key. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading, my lovely foxy pile 3. So the fox is the adept at being able to survive almost any environment on the planet. The fox is hunted. The fox is put down, but the fox is an incredible animal. Incredible animal. And what I see here is this ability to really be able to adapt to situations. you're embracing this kind of wave that's happening right now. I'm seeing this, you know, you're seeing how things are evolving in front of you, and you're thinking, how am I going to change? How am I going to make the most out of this situation? Even so, you could be asking, how am I going to survive? Like, how am I going to live a good life in this situation? It could be as philosophical as looking at it from, you know, on a long-term perspective in terms of what's going on in the world right now. So, yeah, pile 3. Love that for you. Love that. Let's see what the tarot has to say for the 15th of March, 2023. Okay, we've got the 8 of Wands. Very foxy energy. Okay, right. So we've got the Magician. We've got the World reversed. We've got the King of Wands. And then we've also got the 4 of Wands reversed. No, I only want one. Okay. And then we've got the 6 of Wands. Interesting. So 4 of Wands and 6 of Wands reversed. 8 of Wands. You know, I just think that you have an ability to be able to just take chances. We've got lots of fire here. We've got like 8 of Wands. We've got 2 Wands there. 2 Wands cards here. And then we've also got the Knight of Wands. So, and then we've also got this card, which is representative of this. Is it 3, 4? No, it's not actually. It's... I thought it was the Sun. I do apologize. So, hold on. Let's have a look. No, it's Venus. So, I think what's happening here is that you are just, you are accepting of the fact that you may fail. That you know that this is kind of a merry-go-round that you're going to continue going on, but you're just going to, at the moment, you've got some really good energy to kind of just keep on going. The impetus of you not having this sense of what you need and want is really kind of what keeps you going. I do almost see as if you are like managing your ego, pile 3. I feel like you're integrating it, to be honest with you, because you've got some really powerful cards here with the Magician and with the King. Yeah, it's the King of Wands. But these 2 cards are very ego driven, and they're very ego driven in the way that with that Wands, the 6 of Wands reversed, that kind of says to me that there's a bit of dissolving going on, because you're not getting what you want. Like, it feels like things are not in the happiest of states right now, but you seem to be okay with that. It's almost like you won't give up. And that's exactly the energy of the fox. That is exactly how the fox is. It's resilient. It's one of the most resilient animals ever. And this is where what I'm seeing here, in the face of pure adversity, there is still life, resilience. And with that, all that Wands energy as well, that's life. That's the creative force. We've got a lot of yellow and orange here. So there's definitely something about you assimilating some sort of power. I don't know if people had doubted you, whether you got naysayers or neggers, do you know what I mean? Like people that don't like, you know, and that's Negges, I just said. So it's that kind of thing where you say that, you know, where people are trying to like neg you. And yeah, it's just kind of really causing some kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's putting a bit of fire up you. Do you know what I mean? Like you're kind of like moving forward and wanting to go ahead with things. It's almost like a motivation. The more people say stuff against you, the more likely you will be to go ahead and do it. So very good energy here. And also this is temporal, like kind of, you know, if at first you don't succeed, try again, you know. That's what this energy is saying. Particularly with the World card there and these 3 reversed. Like, sorry, these two reversed. Yeah, well, basically these three reversed and the world being reversed. It just kind of says that you almost make opportunities out of what goes wrong, out of what's gone wrong. And it's really formidable to see. Wow, pile 3, I love that for you. If you liked it, please do let me know in the comments below. Please do subscribe for more videos. Please do like the video if you did like it. Hang on, the collective reading will be directly after this. But otherwise, my darlings, if you enjoyed this reading, yeah, let me know. But otherwise, have a good day. And remember that honesty is always key. Take care. Bye. Hello my friends, and welcome to this collective reading for March the 15th 2023. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say and the spirit has to say for the collective. I didn't mention it in the readings, but I am reading with the Star Spinners Tarot. I'm clarifying with Kim Kranz's Animal Spirit deck. I hope you enjoyed your readings if you went to go and see the picker cards. It was a joy doing it for you. How are you liking this format, my loves? I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really interesting. It's really, really interesting. Some cool messages. Okay, my darlings, let's see, dear spirit, what messages would you like to communicate to the collective today? Spirit, what messages would you like to communicate? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I need 2 more. Okay, we'll go for another one. Yep, okay, right. We have the 10 of Cups, we have the 4 of Cups reversed, we have the 8 of Wands reversed, we have the 5 of Swords, we have the Empress, one of my favourite Empresses, I love this Empress. Okay, Queen of Wands reversed, interesting, 6 of Swords, and the Knight of King of Swords. So what I'm seeing is that there's a need to kind of there's a need to get away from some character that is being quite belligerent in a way. They're trying to impose their ideas onto kind of you. But it's difficult to walk away from this person because there's some kind of attachment. It's almost like there's a karmic bond that needs to happen, that is going on, that needs to kind of be worked through. Yeah, because we've got the 5, then the 6. But the 6, even though there's this sense of admitting defeat within a situation, there's an inability to be able to move forward as quickly as you would like. The Queen of Wands here is kind of saying in a way that she's very happy being alone, but I think that that's really far from the truth. And this Empress and this King of Swords here, I don't know, I feel like they either may be one and the same. So either that's aspects that the Empress is employing aspects of the King of Swords with this sense of discernment, like not even like having any kind of emotional attachment to this Queen of Wands. Because if she does, then she wouldn't be the Empress. And also, I don't know, it's almost like this King of Swords has decided to take the chalice, the one chalice which is upright, or the one chalice that is kind of often being denied in the 4 of Cups. and deciding to go ahead with it. And then you've got another 5 here. Yes, I thought you did have 2 5s. So it's almost like accepting the defeat, but not being so disappointed with the defeat, because you're still in a position where you can't really escape this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands energy is a little bit, you know, I see the Queen of Wands as the Magician reversed, like a lesser form. So what that says to me is somebody who's trying to make things go her own way. And this is really interesting, because in this 10 of Cups, this reminds me a little bit of the Little Mermaid, even though it might not be, because we've actually got like angel wings here. But it reminds me of the Little Mermaid when she sees that her prince doesn't want to be with her and is happy with the princess. So instead of doing anything, instead of like, she basically, in the original story, she has a knife. So what happens is they say that if you kill the prince and let the blood run on your feet, then you can become a mermaid again and join us. That's in the original story. But she decides not to. And because she decides not to, she still ends up with a human soul, which is, you know, some kind of redemption, even though, you know, we all knew that she wanted the prince, right? So, so yeah, I mean, it's all well and good, you know. But then there was a destiny. She might have been confined to some kind of like, you know, some kind of like soulless destiny. So in the end, she chose love. She chose something that was quite difficult. And then what I'm trying to bring into here is that there's something going on here with that. So it's almost like you're making a choice that's more long-term oriented rather than like short-term oriented. What I just said about the prince is short-term oriented. So there's something like that that's happening here. And it can't move fast. It's almost like it has to be slow and steady, because this person is quite established, this Queen of Wands. If you want to kind of like extract yourself from the situation, because right now you're not able to. But it's almost like taking what you can and just slowly exiting from the situation so that you can kind of be in this Empress energy, because that's truly where you want to reside. Because it seems like there's particularly because of the way that this King of Swords is actually facing directly, and I think it's the nightingale. This, I don't know if it's a crow. It doesn't look like a crow. It looks to me like a nightingale. I don't know. I've never really looked in the book to see whether or not it is a nightingale. I don't know if it will tell me. I'll double check. But yeah, it looks like a nightingale. So the nightingale is kind of like the unassuming kind of figure. It almost like feels that there's this sense of not. I don't think it's going to tell me. Yeah, I don't think it's going to tell me what it is. Sorry, I just looked at some of the other cards and it didn't say anything about any of the stories that might have been associated with it. So I thought, oh, well, then there's no point in me looking. But, yeah, if it is a nightingale, which it looks like it is, then it's this kind of thing of like, really, where is the true beauty? And that's where I'm looking at. I'm looking towards my long-term gains, not my short-term gains. Despite there being something that's going on here. Just thinking if there's anything else. Definitely looking on the bright side of things as well. Definitely making the most out of a really tricky situation. So well done to those of you who are in this and going through this. But I hope this resonated for you. If it did, please do let me know. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please do subscribe for more videos. If you'd like to get in touch for a private reading, please do. My details are in the description box below. But otherwise, my darlings, you have a beautiful day. I'll speak to you soon. And remember that honesty is always key. Thank you.